going on, YouTube? And welcome back. It's about that time again, and we tuned in to Reality Talk, and we're gonna listen to Value 40 on Reality Talk. More money, more problems. Before we get this started, I would like to say thank you for tuning in to Reality Talk and give me your feedback about this. Like and subscribe to this. Hit the notification bell when you stay notified when I drop out a new one. Hit the thumbs up, you agree. Hit the thumbs down, you disagree. And you can follow me on Instagram on Real Talk 100. So let's get this started. Now, with everybody said that money ruled all evil, money brings a lot of attention. Money brings a lot of problems, and money even gets you killed. Now, this is what's going on with Abraham Shakespeare. Now, Abraham Shakespeare was supposed to be a truck driver that won $30 million from a lottery ticket that his coworker had bought from him. Now, when you get all this money, you never, again, you don't tell nobody what you have won. You don't tell nobody what you have. That can turn friends against you, turn family against you, and these are the part of the timeline that all went down that day when Abraham Shakespeare won that $30 million. So we call him the $30 million man. So all this got started is on November 15th, 2006. Shakespeare's co-worker Michael Ford bought 2 tickets, including the winning ticket, at Shakespeare's request. So he bought the ticket for Shakespeare. Instead of buying him a soda, instead of the soda, he wanted him to buy the tickets from him. So I guess, I don't know if Shakespeare gave him the money to buy it or what. So at a mini mart / gas station. Now, January 2007, Shakespeare buys a $1.1 million home in a gated community in North Lakeland. Now, he bought a $1 million home with the money he had won from the lottery. Now, April 2007, Michael Ford sued Shakespeare for allegedly stealing the winning ticket from him. Now, Michael Ford, once you give the ticket to him, you bought him a ticket, and it's his. It's not a gift. You hand it to him. So when you give him all those tickets, it doesn't matter if it's a winning ticket or a losing ticket. Once you bought me a ticket, it's mine. Yeah, but what he messed up is he should have shared the money with him. If Michael Ford bought him the ticket, he should have gone here and gave him at least $1 million. He's satisfied with that. Hit the like button. And this is what greed do to people. Do you think Michael Ford that don't care that he dies? He didn't, because you think Michael Ford cared for him if he dies? No, I don't think so. He probably gonna say he got what he deserved. You see that? And that's how he feel. That's why you never heard from Michael Ford again after he sued them in court. Now October 19th, the jury took only a little over an hour to rule that Shakespeare did not steal the winning ticket from Michael Ford's wallet. He never stole the ticket. It took him over an hour to take the ticket out of his pocket or whatever, but if he never stole the ticket. October 2008, Dee Moore arranged to meet Shakespeare purposely to write a book about him. Now, Dee went to meet Shakespeare on business. This is what the nightmare begins. Now, January 9, 2009, the ownership of Shakespeare's home was transferred to American medical professionals from Moore's company. Now, Dee Dee Moore had a company, some type of invested company, but at the same time, she was a fraud. Long time ago, she went to jail for insurance fraud, and she caught herself trying to pretend like she got in the accident. Remember we talk about that? That she got into an accident, pretend like she got in an accident and pretend like she got kidnapped and he got tied up. Somebody had tied up during the trunk. It's all a fake. Now, 2009, according to Polk County records, Shakespeare home and other properties were sold and assigned to the American medical professionals of $570,000. Owned to Shakespeare, more than 2/3 of owned by American medical professionals. Now, February 21st, 2009, Moore buys a 2008 Chevy Corvette for her boyfriend for $70,390.86. She paid it with a cashier's check from her American Medical Professionals company business account. She was working for American Professionals. She been working for them. That's the business account she's supposed to be working for. On March 2nd, 2009, Moore bought a 2009 Hummer, was about $90,000. April of 2009, Shakespeare is last seen in the Lakeland area in Florida. So this is the last time Shakespeare was found alive. Because if Shakespeare would have found out she spent all his money, he would have took her to court and sued her for all that money back. That's why she killed him. Because of that. Hit the like button. Now, April 6, 2009, according to detectives, this is the last day Shakespeare used his cell phone. April of 2009, Dee Dee called James Moore, her ex-husband, asked him, according to the later statement to the police, to dig a hole in her yard. That's where she buried him at. Her ex-husband came over there to help her bury the yard. I remember we talked about that. Yes, that's true. He helped Dee Dee bury in the backyard. So the ex-husband was also convicted because he helped by him helping him, but he didn't get that much time. He probably got about 5 years, 7 years, or whatever. But Dee Dee the one did all the time because she the one did the murder. She the one did the whole thing, the orchestrating and all this other stuff. Now, Dee Dee claims the hole was needed to bury concrete and trash. James Moore digged the hole and is called back 2 hours later to fill the hole. James Moore, who was being paid to do other yard work by Dee Dee, claims he found a hole but could not see what was in it as it's dark. It was pitch dark outside. So Dee Dee's husband, James Moore, that's her ex-husband, before the boyfriend. Her ex-husband working for Dee Dee. Even though they broke up and they got kids, they still see each other, but he was doing business with her. Now, August 2009, Cedric Adon, Shakespeare's cousin, delivered a card with $100 and a cross enclosed to Elizabeth Walker, Shakespeare's mother. Walker claims that the signature on the card looked like Shakespeare's, but that Adon did not say who gave him the card. So Shakespeare, Dee Dee supposed to send Elizabeth Walker $100 and a chain. And they didn't know the idea where it came from. Now, November 9th, 2009, Cedric Adom files a missing persons report on Shakespeare with the sheriff's office. Now, Cedric Adom was Shakespeare's childhood friend. See, because they originally came from Jamaica. I mean, they born here in the United States, but their mama and their daddy is from Jamaica. Now, November 12th, 2009, in possibly of the first police interview conducted at D.D. Moore, detectives tried to learn how Moore appropriate Shakespeare's assets. Moore tell investors she paid Shakespeare in cash. Another lie, because Shakespeare never got that money from her. Never. Now, November 24th, 2009, the Polk County Sheriff declared Shakespeare is missing. Now, he's been missing because he's been missing 72 hours now. December 3rd, 2009, an interview with Detective Moore claimed that the reason that some of Shakespeare's assets went to Moore's business account, which is the America Medical Associates, was because Shakespeare did not want to pay child support. Now, let me tell you something. Let's stop right here. This is a bank, some type of investor. If Shakespeare put money into a regular account like Bank of America or any other bank, then they gonna know he had money and gonna make him pay child support. Remember, his baby mama took him to court once before for child support. She demanded money, so he ended up putting money into America Medical Associates, which is on D.D. Moore's account. So he gonna have he's trying to dish child support, because with that kind of money, if he wouldn't have paid child support, he could have got in trouble. Now I'm gonna tell you, if Abraham would have been still living right now, he could have gotten in trouble for not paying child support. He could have went to jail. Shakespeare could have went to jail if he'd have been still living right now, and if they find out he had all that money in that account. Hit the like button. That's why he had it in D.D. Moore's account, because of he don't want to pay child support. Now, December 2009, Moore posed as Shakespeare writes to his mother, said he is fine, even though Shakespeare could not read and write. Now, they said that he could not write and he cannot read. But that's a damn lie. That boy if he know how to read them numbers on that damn check, and if he know how to write it down to sign it, how you gonna claim your money if you not sign that check? You got to read the check and you got to sign the check. So that's another damn lie that D.D. made up. So if you now, again, December 5th, 2009, Moore sells her 10-month-old Hummer to a friend of an owner of a Chevrolet dealer for $49,000. Now, mind you not, she bought the damn thing for $90,000. She bought the damn Hummer for $9,000. That Hummer was a newborn. That's a 2009 Hummer. That damn thing cost $90,000. And sold it half of the money. Sold the Hummer for $49,000, like one half of that $90,000. December 27th, 2009, Elizabeth Walker, Shakespeare's mother, received a phone call from someone pretending to be Shakespeare, while she eat out with Dee Dee Moore. Now, when Elizabeth Walker went to eat out with Dee Dee, somebody trying to pretend like Shakespeare, when that really not Shakespeare on the phone, it was somebody else. Now, mind you not, Shakespeare is already dead. This is Shakespeare been dead about, this is April. He been dead about what, 7-8 months now. Because they doubted the mouth, because Elizabeth Walker thought Shakespeare went to Jamaica. December 28, 2009, Gregory Smith, one of Shakespeare's friends, is paid by Moore to make those calls to Shakespeare's mother, pretend to be her son. Smith is approached and interviewed by detectives and decides to start cooperating with law enforcement. So I'm gonna show you how dirty these white women are. It's not a race, but this is a dirty game with them people. They will manipulate your family. They will manipulate your friends and destroy your friends. She went and paid one of Shakespeare's friends to make the call to pretend that's him on the phone. It ain't even him. That's why he cooperated with law enforcement. Now, January of 2010, Moore contacted Gregory Smith to ask him if he knew anything. Would he willing to admit to law enforcement that was responsible for killing Shakespeare? But he didn't do it. January 21st, 2010, Officer Mike Smith of the Lake Wales, Florida Police Department, working undercover to introduce to Dee Dee Moore by Gregory Smith. Moore agrees to pay Smith $50,000 if he claimed responsibility for Shakespeare's death. Smith agrees, but he tells Moore he needs to know where Shakespeare is buried. Then, on January 25th, 2010, Dee Dee Moore showed Gregory Smith the concrete slab under Shakespeare was buried. Moore was also giving Gregory Smith the .38 Smith & Wesson revolver, which was used to kill Shakespeare. So now they had to dig under that concrete. They had to get some type of one of them. They got to have those things that break the concrete. It's like one of them hard metal hammer on a tractor. Because only way, or you gotta get a sledgehammer to break that concrete. And they had to use something, a power tool to break that concrete, because they buried them under there. Hit the like button. You see how dirty people is? You see how dirty those people is, man? Them white women are dirty as fuck. Y'all got to understand that. They some very manipulated people. They men, they some very manipulated people, and they quiet with their shit. They quiet. This is why you got to be very, very careful messing with them people. Those people are not, they anti-Christ. They don't have a relationship with God. The devil create them damn people. And it's been doing this for a very, very long time. Now we're going to do it again. On January 25th, 2010, police find a body at the Plant City house on the second day of digging at the site. Then they found the body. Now, January 28, 2010, James Moore, Dee Dee Moore's ex-husband, was interviewed by detectives and made the claim about digging and filing the hole in April. So he helped dig the hole. January 29, 2010, the body found at the Plant City property of identified of that the missing was Abraham Shakespeare. They found his body. In that under that concrete. And that was him. So February 2nd, 2010, police taking Dee Dee Moore into custody. Moore was charged with accessory after the fact. Then February 3rd, 2010, the judge set bound for $1 million for Doris Dee Dee Moore. Then February 9th, 2010, Dee Dee was charged with a first-degree murder. And March 15, 2010, Dee Dee Moore pleaded not guilty of the murder of in a Hillsbury County, Florida court. So She denied. And December 10th, 2012, Diddy Moore was found guilty of the murder, and she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She sit there. The whole thing she been doing was a lie. All she been doing, she knew what she was doing to that man. She knew that man. She knew this man could not read that stuff. She knew that man could not write, as she claimed that she could not write. But you can, and right today she denied it. You did it. Yes, you did. And your ex-husband helped bury the body. You paid him. You paid him. I don't know how much you paid them a certain amount of money to bury the body. And that's why stay away from Caucasian people. They are not to be trusted. All these colored men and these colored women been killed behind their asses. And I would like to close my case. And I'm closing this case. It's officially closed. So rest in peace, Abraham Shakespeare. So thank you for watching Reality Talk.